Sheet Metal Training, Step 5.2, a walkthrough of the accessory file. Once the program is open, you're at the main menu. Go ahead and select the Setup menu button, and then click the Accessory tab at the top of the screen. Select the accessory file you wish to edit, which for me there's only one, so I'm going to click on it so that it's highlighted. Go down to the bottom of the screen and hit the Edit button to open this accessory pressure file. When the accessory file opens up, you'll see that it's very similar to the rectangular and the round, only with less options. We have the setup options on the left-hand side, as well as an individual item palette on the right-hand side. We'll begin by clicking on the Labor Rates tab. The Labor Rates tab is the same as all of the other two pressure files that we've covered so far in this training. And you have three choices to use the currently loaded labor rates, a specific labor setup, or custom labor rates for this file. Make the choice that you wish to use, and then hit the menu button. The hanger and joint options. Within this accessory pressure file, you have rectangular, round, and oval capabilities. You can have all three item types within this file. A rectangular item would be a ceiling can for a hard lid installation. A round item would be snap lock pipe, and an oval item could be residential oval pipe used for wall stack. You can set up hanger types, joint connector types, and sealant types for all three of these, simply by clicking the tab and verifying that the appropriate hanger, joint, and sealant is being used for those items. We'll return to menu. And then of course you have the wrap liner options. On the wrap liner options, you are checking the wrap types you wish to not allow inside of this option. I am not going to allow hardboard, 2-inch fire wrap, 2-inch wrap, and 2-inch fire wrap. And then for liner, I'm going to set the default to no liner and check this box, which will disallow me from making any changes to the liner whatsoever. So liner is not an option with this file. You can go to the round or liner options down at the bottom, and you can make the same similar setup for these items. Let's go back to menu. Now we need to walk through the individual items. Let's start with snap lock pipe. When we click on the snap lock, we can see that it brings up a picture of it in the upper left-hand corner, as well as a table for it over to the right. The snap lock pipe base name can be modified just by clicking into the box, clicking and dragging and highlighting it, and you can go through and modify this description over to whatever you need. You can also come over and change the standard length for this item. For example, on diameter 10-inch, we're using a 5-foot standard length. If you're purchasing pipe in the snap lock variety, longer or shorter, make sure and update this so that it closely represents what you're going to purchase. The program will automatically break up a 15-foot run into 3 5-foot standard lengths. The column to the right of that is for per foot cost. That 10-inch pipe costs us $1.20 a foot. We're installing it per standard length. So that 5-foot standard length of pipe is taking 15 minutes or 0.25 of an hour to install. Again, this is just item labor. This is not the labor for screwing it together to another item or putting sealer on it. This does not include hanger labor. This does not include the wrap labor. All of that component labor is added at a later time. When you're looking at this table, you also have the option to put in fabrication labor. If for some reason you're getting the pipe delivered to the shop and you're pre-assembling it and you wish to send it out in long pre-assembled runs, feel free to put in fabrication labor. Down on the lower left are all of the options that are available for this item. Do we wish to include a joint? Yes, we want joint labor and joint cost. Do we wish to include a hanger? Yes, we want to include hanger labor and hanger cost. Are you going to allow this item to be wrapped? Yes, I'm going to allow it, so I want it checked. No, I will not use liner for snap lock pipe. Let's look at another item. Go over to the list and click on the conical spin-in with damper. When this item comes up on screen, you can see that there's a picture for it as well. Similar cost column and similar install labor. And you can also see we have the boxes appropriately checked down at the bottom. This item will not use a hanger, so it's unchecked so that it doesn't automatically include it. Go back to menu And you'll see that we also have the global options available too, so you could global factor your labor up or down. This concludes the basic walkthrough of an accessory file. For a more detailed walkthrough, please call in for support and schedule a time to go through the accessories file.